like we're coming into the action. We've just seen a goal. We're going back to back. If you were watching the game previous, we had Nani FC taking on West Ham United. It went late. We saw a 2v2. Nani, of course, scoring for Nani FC. But let's look at this free kick. Taken short, first time. Open up the body. Goalkeeper a bit wrong-footed. Cardinal Legacy up early. Welcome to the stream. My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome to TST. It's the final game of the evening. Round of 32, all bracket play. Win or go home. We've got Cardinal Legacy taking on Tenfifteen FC. Cardinal Legacy, of course, made up completely of Stanford alumni. Sorry, it's been a long evening. A lot of players in rotation, a lot of youth as well in the team. And Tenfifteen being a squad organized and led by former UNC and FC Dallas player Zach Lloyd. Also primarily Dallas-based players. Everyone's got a couple ringers that they make pickups. Welcome to the stream. We just popped over from the other game. If you're just tuning in here, Cardinal Legacy just scored a couple minutes. It was on a set piece, indirect, layoff, taken kind of from distant. Caught the keeper, maybe leaning the wrong way. Some would say maybe he should have done better. But that's been the action. Welcome to everyone coming in. Happy to have you here. Got this game underway a little bit early. Weather's been unpredictable in North Carolina. This is an elimination bracket play game where you have Tenfifteen and FC, of course, in the white kits, Cardinal Legacy, and the red kits. If you're new to TST, it's two 20-minute halves. $1 million for first place. Nothing for second. Go big or go home. All-in competition. Both these teams have a lot of young guys as well, which has always been a crucial part to the competition, at least in my eyes, from watching TST since 2023, last year, and now coming into this year. You got to have some sort of mix and match, but it's a lot of games if you're going to go far in the tournament. This year we started with 48 teams on the men's side, 32 into bracket, top 2 from each group, 24 guaranteed. Cardinal Legacy not quite able to put together the final pass. And then the final 8 placements were primarily made of third-place teams that then came down to their record in the groups, goal difference, head-to-head. And that made up our final 32. Camera swapped over there. I gave him the hand waves in the air. Where's everybody tuning in from? Talk to me nice in the chat. We're happy to have you here as we're nearing halftime, end of the first period, of the first half. It's natural too, Michael, for target scorer things to slow down a little bit. No one wants to make that mistake. No one wants to make that error. You're no longer on the clock. If anything, as the clock counts up, you have elimination of players, which makes it even more crucial to not play so loosely, because each side, Cardinal Legacy won't love that. Quick take from the throw-in or the kick-in. Basically, where I was going with the target score, not only do you not want to make a mistake, but you also don't want to lose possession and then you lose a player. You want to be in possession as players are reduced or players are eliminated. What up, Baltimore? Jamaica, stand up. Florida, in-house. Lukaku, I don't think you're in Chirac. Good effort from distance. Not challenging the goalkeeper. 10-15 FC. Looking to showcase some mobility. Subs being made on the fly, as you would expect. Fresh legs, take full advantage. The winner of tonight's match will play tomorrow. Otherwise, it's going to be a full weekend to yourself. You'll be watching the games from the sidelines. Will the ref honor one more attack? I don't hear a whistle just yet. There it is. Okay. End of the first half. We have one more 20-minute period before we get into the target score. Again, if you tuned in late, if you didn't see all the action, a lot in between in the midfield, a bit of this, a bit of that. We came into it halfway through. Free kick finish, indirect free kick from Cardinal Legacy to put them up 1-0. But it's still anyone's game. We'll have a few minutes into the half, and these guys will be back into action. We'll go over some of the highlights. We'll talk about how things are offloading and unloading. I want to see some predictions in the chat. If you haven't pulled up the bracket, you should do. The winner of this game will also play against Nani FC, which we just saw previously. You see the countdown. It's begun. We'll be back in a few minutes. These guys will be back on the pitch, and we'll see who's going to add to their storyline, start to create that true narrative, hope, dreams, and expectations. Beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to this evening. We have the final game of TST, and we're apologizing, or I'm apologizing for coming in a little bit late. We had to move up the games as quick as possible just due to weather coming in. But this is the goal that you missed, or maybe you saw it right when we switched games. This happened almost immediately. Short, indirect free kick for Cardinal Legacy. Up 1-0. Not a half of a lot of action, so all things considered, you didn't miss a bunch of goals or shot attempts. It was a battle in the midfield, a lot of effort on both sides, youthful legs, and it leads in just so perfectly for the second half. We have 20 more minutes, followed by, of course, target score.
And we're getting ready to start the
What's happened to everyone in the chat? Thanks for being here. We appreciate you guys and girls. Again, this is the round of 32 elimination game. Two sides that I know have expectation to make a run for it. And the winner of this will play against Nani FC. And we just saw that end where they eliminated West Ham United. It should be a goodie. That'll be in the round of 16, of course. We haven't really touched on the two sides too heavily, but Cardinal Legacy is a team of Stanford alumni, and you can almost say Tenfifteen FC is a group of the best players out of Dallas. A lot of Texas stars. My name is Mike LaBelle for everyone in the chat. Thanks for staying up late, spending your Friday with us. A lot of space to work with here. Tenfifteen, great pass. Not quite able to take that down. Cardinal Legacy looking to play 1-2s, does not connect. Shane DeFlores out wide. Big header, decent touch, somewhat of a 50-50, and maybe the storyline in this matchup has been a lot of canceling out, not a lot of opportunity. And we've seen a theme in these elimination games, big opportunity. Oof. Tenfifteen able to get last-ditch block. But the theme, as we got into a bracket play, everybody's tightened up. They've gotten more rigid. Opportunities not nearly as frequent. A lot more possession play or physicality. Also less changes. I don't want to say less substitutions, but there's more of a full rotation. When we've been talking about games throughout today, if you've got your best 12 or 10 or 15, whatever your player list might look like, we're seeing the totality of squads not necessarily being used. I'd say maybe a top 12 being on the heavy rotations. Teams, of course, can be built up of 20 total players on the roster. Oh, what an effort. Steps inside, Tenfifteen. On the right foot, celebration, not a lot of work with. Pure power. Hugs all around.
Goal scored by number 22.
Let's run that back. Oh, what a finish. Cardinal with the conversion. Made something special. Not a lot to work with. Kept it low, driven. Keeper not able to get down. 1-1 between Tenfifteen FC and Cardinal Legacy. I don't have the odds for you. One more time for the people. Where's everybody staying up late watching from? We were touching on it when we came in earlier, but 1-1. Plenty of time left in the second half. Remember, it's two 20-minute halves and TST followed by a target score period. Keeper off his line, safe hands. What a switch from 10-15. Looking for options. Out wide, might have just ran out of real estate. Dallas, you got to come in with some fandom here for 10-15. Chicago for Mr. Diaz. Welcome. Yeah, Jared Gilby with the first goal on the layoff from the set piece. Esteban, Houston, Texas. Welcome. Reynolds, Stanford. Bay Area, I know who you're rooting for, have to be. St. Louis, one time for the one time. What's happening, Fort Worth? Romelu Lukaku has watched one too many YouTube videos. Oh, look at the juggling here. Precise control. Collision. Out wide. With Beltran. Earns himself. Quick rotational. Possession play here from 10-15 on the build-up. Still feels very 50-50 between the two sides. A little more possession for 10-15. Cuts inside. Body feint around the opposition. Might be feeling himself a little bit. A heat check from long distance. Dayerson we saw convert just minutes earlier. Sometimes you got to try to run it back. Nearly 2,000 people in the chat. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Last game of the evening. $10-15 easy dub. We'll see. Does feel like they're playing themselves into this match. First half, again, somewhat 50-50. Cardinal legacy with a big free kick. Second half, 10-15 just had a lot more of the ball. A little more cadence, control, but we know how quickly that can shift. One takeaway, one mishap, one bad read. Speaking of, on the ball, time to work with overlapping runs. Cuts inside, big save from Cardinal legacy. Looking for 1-2s. One more time on the replay, you see ball roll, cut inside. Could even argue an easier opportunity in terms of the positioning from their previous goal. Not too far different. Big save, sure hand, something you need to have. And Zach Lloyd subbing in, question mark. I hear you. Uh-oh, off the bounce. Oh, what a chance. What an opportunity. Got down quick. Cleared away off the line. It was a wall pass. Big save. Big save. We're going to need to see something out of Cardinal legacy here in terms of some build-up. A little more control. And coming into this matchup, I mean, maybe on paper, you would say Cardinal legacy because they finished first in their group, in Group B. You would say could come in as slight favorites. You wouldn't know that if you're watching this game. Trying to be creative there from 10-15. Not quite able to challenge the goalkeeper. 10-15 finishing second in Group G. And that's how both teams have gotten to this point. Winner of this match will go on to play Nani FC in the round of 16. A little slower with the possession. Cut inside with Cardinal Legacy. Don't think 10-15 was able to keep that in play. 10 minutes remain until the end of the second half. This is an elimination game. This will not end in a draw. It cannot end in a draw. We will go to target score. Winner keeps the hopes and the dreams alive. Losing squad goes back to the hotel. They'll watch the games tomorrow from the sidelines. Got Beltran fans. What up? In the chat. Like we talked about, it's kind of been a gritty game. Cardinal Legacy wanted to play on, is going to come back. Olivier Giroud, always happy to see you. Welcome. Much love to everyone who's stayed up with us late night on a Friday. Quality first touch. Good pressure play from Cardinal. Cleared from 10-15. It's been, like I said, a very in the midfield type game. Quite even across the board. Counter press. Leaning back always. On the chance from McMillan. Yeah, ask questions if you like in the chat. Like I said, this game's been a lot kind of battling through the midfield. Conklin looking to play out of the back. Clever turns in the mids. From Flores. Could be a card. It is a card indeed. Referee pulls out the yellow. We'll see some sort of exchange.
Yellow card awarded to Cardinal Legacy.
Yeah, just a little late, clumsy, not malicious for the challenge. Oh, we going anywhere with the chat. Talking about pizza in New York. I guess it's your preference, what kind of pizza you want. That's a sidebar of all sidebars. Not much of a connection there with the effort. Bobby Edwards with the yellow. Oh, we're just going all food. Is everybody hungry in the chat right now? Bone in for the wings. I'm not doing boneless. All right, timeout wide. Cutting, dancing, decent effort. Asamoah not quite with the connection he had probably hoped for, but cutting inside, being able to create some space. Last thing I'll say about food, but for pizza, it depends. You want a square, a Sicilian? You want some Neapolitan type slice? You're looking for a slice, or you want a full pie? This is New York City. It'll come in with plenty of debate. Cardinal Legacy, everyone moving forward. Take it all the way back. Oh, well defended. Could have been a counter-attacking opportunity. The final ball wasn't good enough. They say they have really good pizza at TST. Five minutes remain. I think from kickoff, this was always going to be a game completely decided by target score. Oh, big takeaway. A lot of space on the ground. Intercepted, track back. Good opportunity to maybe make something happen up front. It was Duncan Jarvie. Somewhat of a 50-50 in the air. From close distance, it's chipped in. Chat saying target score will be 1 goal. That's good. It's likely. I'd say it's likely. There might still be another goal in this. We got 4 minutes remain. Both sides are going for it. It's just been such a well-orchestrated and organized defense on both ends. Tracking back, fresh legs, a lot of in the midfield. Shoulder to shoulder, bounce this way or that way. But if you look at how the teams move as a unit, defense is often about effort, and this game's not lacking any of the effort. We haven't had many individual moments, a couple that have created those goals, but outside of that, it might be what's lacking. As we see patient play on the build-up from Cardinal Legacy. Oh, wide open, has to go, back post, not a problem. Right man for the job, and you talk about having some control. I think everyone touched the ball before we got to Flores for the conversion. Diving header, puts the extra emphasis. What a pick out. Textbook. And the celebration. Well done, my friend.
Cardinal Legacy
Beautiful.
Goal scored by number 13, Shane DeFlores.
You said it might be just 1 goal spread. Not the situation. We're lining up ever so nicely. Beautiful pick out from the cross. To go over target score, so it's not necessarily overtime, it's just the next portion of the competition. So we have 2 20-minute halves. Following that, we have target score, and if the game were to end 2-1 for Cardinal Legacy, the target score would be 3, which means that Cardinal Legacy would need to score 1 goal, or Tenfifteen would have to score 2 goals in order to crown our winner. And every 3 minutes, we eliminate a player, which means it'll go from 7v7 to 6v6 to 5v5 to 4v4. And that's all considering, or in this hypothetical, that the scoreline finishes 2-1. There's no more goals left in it. Something that makes TST a little bit different than other competitions. Big takeaway in the midfield, coming with pace, going for glory. McMillan might want to have that one back. A couple easy layoffs out wide. Wasn't able to bring it together. Keeper off his line, cuts down the angle. Just under a minute remains in the second half. Always target score, regardless of the scoreline, but it's a blowout, whether it's close, target score is kicking in. And we have seen some miraculous comebacks. I don't think that the 77, ooh, what an effort. Can it rebound? Top of the box, cleared away, last-ditch efforts. Tenfifteen. Should be the final attack. Route 1. And you heard the whistle. We might have a 60-second break. Guys get a chance for some water. They can replenish, talk it over, decide who's going to be on different rotationals. The target score is going to be 3. We'll be back in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. This is the decide of the last elimination game for the round of 32 in TST.
That means our target score is 3.
Beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back. Final game on the day, on the evening. Trying to beat the weather. Those are committed fans. We have target score with Cardinal Legacy leading 2-1 against Tenfifteen FC. Target score is quite simple. And in this case, it's set to 3. So first team to score 3. And players are removed every 3 minutes. So it'll start with 7v7. Likely to become 6v6, 5v5, and so forth and so on until we find that winner. So in this specific case, Cardinal Legacy needs 1 goal to continue their streak, continue moving within the bracket, solidify their position in the top 16. Or can Tenfifteen upset? Can they forge that comeback? They need 2 goals to get the job done. And the winner between these 2 teams will go on to face Nani FC tomorrow. And that game got crazy. It was reckless. We commentated over it. Nani FC, of course, eliminating West Ham United. Ended up being a 2v2 with Nani himself scoring the go-ahead. Shout out to everyone in the chat that stayed up with us late. Uncharacteristic. Big giveaway there from Cardinal Legacy. Can Tenfifteen make this spicy? Can they turn it up a notch? Can it be late? Can it be great? I'm not necessarily trying to manifest, but this is where hopes, dreams, stories are made from. What a touch. Second touch, off the bounce. What a goal! What a finish! I haven't seen something better over the last few days. Great celebration. Not 1, not 2. Wipe it down. That was beautiful. Are you kidding me? The power, the emphasis. Tommy Robinson, take a bow.
10-15 FC goal scored
My
by number
goodness.
19, Tommy Robinson. That
And in a
means,
game that's had
fans,
so much
next
battle in the
goal
midfield,
wins
that was a
spot
moment
in
of
the final
miraculous
16 on
beauty.
the line.
Juggle and a step with a second juggle into the volley. Golazos in the chat everywhere, and they are warranted. Keep Tommy on the pitch. He's ready for the big show. And we're back to even terms. We'll keep this simple. Next goal wins. Doesn't matter for whom. What a finish. I mean, absolutely top drawer, full power, all the connection, locked in, loaded. Excuse me. Oh, big opportunity. Oh, just puts it wide. This is truly opened up. Typically, by the time we get the target score, it gets even more heavy with the possession and no one wanting to make a mistake. But both these sides have opened up opportunities, high pressure or high press, creating space. We haven't even seen player elimination. This is all still with the 7v7. Next goal, we'll have the winner. And we'll have the golden fleece, the golden scarf, brought to you by Adidas, awarded to the game-winning goal scorer. I want to hear predictions. Not only who's scoring for what team, or what team's scoring and who's scoring it. Let me keep that on a refresher. Dayerson, I see already in here, saying game-winning goal. He's already got one on the docket. He's looking for a brace.
3 minutes of target score time has ended.
I don't know if I'm taking out Tommy Robinson, not after that strike.
It is 6v6. Next goal.
We are seeing a player reduced.
Target score of 3.
Every 3 minutes we lose a player. So from 7v7 to 6v6 should be more space to work with. And again, these two teams have so many athletes, so much youth. A lot of the game has been compacted in that midfield. As you open up more space, these guys are ready for those 1v1s. Ready for the 50-50s. All the way back. 10-15. I've said it once, I've said it twice. I'll keep it on repeat and reiterate. Constant messaging, but once you get down to 5v5, that's where I see the game truly turning. Got to play a little different. We've seen goalkeepers being substituted, not only for field players, but even for goalkeepers that are maybe better with their feet. Have the ability to score goals, to help the cause directly. You need those fresh legs, absolutely. Infinite Tides, welcome to the stream. I think just over 3,000 viewers. We're happy to have you here. My goodness, that goal was something else. You know, peanut butter and jelly. You know, pancakes with whipped cream and the strawberries. You guys were asking about food references, so I just brought them back. I'll stop now. I'll stop now. I won't overdo it. 10-15 with possession. Well defended. See a close-up of McMillan. Almost been front lining. Maybe there's some foreshadowing. Could he be the difference maker? They're saying Stanford goalie game winner. Okay, that's a bold take. There is a physical aspect to this, but there's still a mentality now that really clocks in as you're counting the seconds. We're nearing the next player elimination. If you're 10-15, you want to hold possession here. Make sure if the whistle gets blown, you're going to start with it if it goes down to a 5v5. Oh, great touch. Great take. A little heavy on the second. Could create a problem. Oof. Referee thinking about the yellow, pulls out the yellow. All started
to 10-15 FC.
from Paul Lobo. Had a good first touch, but not so good on the secondary. Appreciate you, David Humphrey.
Finished up another 3 minutes, which means one more player is coming off the pitch for each team. We're entering 5v5.
Yeah, you might be able to hear that
wins.
commentary from the in-house. But we're down to a 5v5. This is where I talked about things changing, things shifting, dynamic. It's new. The players you use have to have that mentality. They got to have that dog in them. You want to build something for your legacy. This is the moment. Goalkeepers also need to be good with their feet. Been a mandatory part to the build-up. I mean, you see that with Epstein now coming into the fold. Oh. Again, could be another yellow. Might just be a forced substitution. I don't know if you want to call this a veteran foul. I think he was going for the clearance and actually just ends up being a little bit clumsy. Gotta have that dog in him. Welcome, InfoSec Defender. How happy to have you here. Back post. A little too much English. Whoa, nutmeg out wide. Well defended. Might not be the popular choice. See another field player come on for 10-15, but another 30 seconds, if you can hold the ball, you have a 4v4. Almost guarantees you a fantastic look or a chance to close this out. And if you're on the other end of your Cardinal legacy and you know that, maybe you push bodies here. You go for it. You're a little more aggressive to try to overtake possession while it's in a 5v5 setting. Otherwise, there's too much space. This is next goals wins. Sudden death. Elimination game. Last game on the day. We're in the round of 32. Winner plays Nani FC. Yeah, if I'm Cardinal legacy here and I'm talking to the coaching staff, I would have put bodies on a pressure or on a full press. Because it's likely to turn into a 4v4 now with 10-15 still having possession. And at that point, there's so much space to work with. Steps into space. Uh-oh, big interception. Goes direct. Is it on? Frame. Oh, it's just overshot. Oh, that could have been it. Might want to have that one back. Could have kept it low. Just passed it in. No one even on that side of the pitch. Still in a 5v5. Thought we would have seen the shift of another substitution, or I should say more or less an elimination, probably coming with some substitutions, down to a 4v4. Yeah, just a bit high, but because of the positioning, you could just pass that one and you keep it on the ground. Make it easy, keep it simple. If you're the keeper as well here, or the acting keeper for 10-15, you might as well step in. Become a real aggressor instead of kind of in this halfway zone where he's sitting around half field, but he's not technically a target, but he wouldn't be in a good position to make a save either. It's Tommy Robinson on the pitch, number 19. Maybe keep a watch out. Scored the best goal that I've seen in the last few days in the comp. Good effort. Tommy with the follow. Wow, what a secondary save. Impressive from Andrew Epstein. It's been good all night.
We're taking one more player off the field for each team. We're down to 4v4. The score is tied. Next goal wins here at TST.
And there you have it. I don't know that you're going to see real goalkeepers, or at least not goalkeeper as first position field players, since we are entering into the 4v4. It'll be Cardinal Legacy. Again, at this point, I almost feel that it's the offensive team. It's theirs to lose, so to speak. In a 4v4, you should always get a good look, a good opportunity. Some sort of 1v1 or a clear finish. Chance to be clinical, chance to be a hero. Save yourself from a long flight back to the West Coast. Looking to spread wide here. Oh, I don't love that. I don't love that as the choice. Maybe I'm inserting my bias. We see another flip. Andrew Epstein right back on the pitch. He's been good all night long. I think you could get that look. You can get that shot at many different times of the game. You've got to be patient and work that in. You have to work that closer. Oh, what a mistake. This is what we're talking about. The pressure got to him. Cardinal Legacy gets another chance to regroup. You've got to think Flores, number 13, is the man that they're looking for. Scored the go-ahead. Got to be full of confidence, sort of lurking towards the attacking zone. Watch for maybe a late run on that back post. Plenty of time. Extra pass. Flores cuts inside. Oh, what a save! Wow. Gets down to it. Beto in goal. Gonna need another one. And he gets it. We can watch it back, keeping the minute. Talk about pressure. Again, I still got a feeling Flores at 13 is going to be the man to watch. For Cardinal Legacy. And again,
another 3 minutes has expired, meaning
if Tenfifteen is able to get out of here, this man needs to be saluted.
It's 3v3. One more.
We're down to 3v3.
To the round of 16.
And we're going to see a change. Cardinal Legacy trying to take that short and quick. Any mistake here is going to be major. This is sudden death. Elimination game. Pulling it back. Got to be the shot. Oh, extra pass. Taps it home. Oh, he skies it. He skies it. From point blank period. you can only contribute that to nerves. Alfonso, with the easiest of opportunities, just put it low, pass it in. Easier said than done from my end in the commentary booth. But that's the dream scenario. And now it's Tenfifteen's chance to see this out. Uh-oh. Oh, and they lose possession. That just can't happen. I'll tell you what, I don't know if either side wants it. There's been a lot of mistakes for late game execution. It's not how you draw this up. Could be seeing a 2v2 coming at you soon. Sooner than later. If you're just tuning in, this is the final game tonight. The winner between Tenfifteen FC and Cardinal Legacy goes on to play Nani FC tomorrow. Trying to walk it in. Thinking about shooting. Extra pass. A lot of time to work with. Another great save. This is the other problem. Even with these saves, you don't regain possession. Rivera is doing great to get down to it, but it's kind of an onslaught of opportunity. And we go again. And we teased it, we talked about it, you guys brought it up in the last game, but oh, that's short. That's a terrible giveaway. But he doesn't regain possession. You guys talked about it, like I said, last game as well. Maybe a shot clock of some sort added into target score. It just becomes such a waiting game. Someone's got to want it. Uh-oh. Oh, and another, and he holds it! And he holds it! This is unbelievable stuff! Jesus Rivera. Able to keep it out, not once, but twice.
Two more players will leave the pitch.
And Tenfifteen regains possession. We have a 2v2. Can we just blow something up in the chat? What is happening? Nearly 4,000 people watching live. You stayed up late on Friday. Last game of the evening, round of 32. Win or go home. There is no such thing as a draw. We need a winner. 2v2. There have been so many errors within this period. I mean, a beautiful goal. Maybe I should start with that from Tommy Robinson, an absolute screamer. But since that point, it's been sort of reckless. The execution hasn't been pinpoint. A lot of mistakes on both sides. Nerves have been high. Again, a game of cat and mouse in some degree. Walking it down. Not able to convert. Great save. Great save. I will say shout out to all the goalkeepers. And I think that might be off. 10-15. Are we going to see a rotational? They defended a 2v2? What is happening? Are you not entertained? I can't believe this. We might see a 1v1. So much space to work with. Oh, look at the chase back. And there's the finish. It had to be coming.
Cardinal Legacy!
And it did indeed. Cardinal Legacy is moving on. Logan able to slide it home. Both sides had every opportunity and chance you could ask for within the target score. The goalkeepers were the heroes, even the backup goalkeepers. What we saw on display. The team of
TST fans,
Stanford alumni
please join us tomorrow
able to continue.
TST action.
The dream is still alive, and tomorrow they're going to be facing off against non-EFC. Give them the Golden Fleece, brought to you by Adidas. Awarded to the game-winning goal scorer. It wasn't perfect. It might not be how you drew it up, but they all count the same. The effort levels were never lacking. It was Flores that kind of battled it out in a bit of a 50-50, able to have the extra layoff. Hugs all around, scarves on display. The golden scarf for the Golden Fleece. Of course, awarded to the game-winning goal scorer. More than a 20-minute target score. We appreciate everyone staying up late, spending your Friday night with us. This game had a little bit of everything. Effort levels were high. Fantastic goals being scored. Look at the volley. Tommy Robinson, take a bow. And here's your finish for Cardinal Legacy. They're moving on in the competition. We'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early.